Okay, to answer the question I put up in the intro, yes, I have relocated. I relocated last weekend over the Easter break. I mean, we had Friday's public holiday, Monday's public holiday, so I used those 4 days to move in. But I also took the rest of the week off, so Tuesday through to Friday, no work, annual leave, to settle into this place, get everything sorted out. So, yep, I'm happy where I am. I've got this beautiful little place here, and it's also got a single car garage attached to it. Now, these bedrooms that I'm filming this in, or this bedroom, isn't quite big enough for the layout. It's only probably about 9 feet by about 9.5 feet. It's only a small single bed bedroom. The master bedroom is a little bit bigger, but because I've got a set of built-in wardrobes in there, and for the fact that I don't really want a layout in there, the layout will be situated in the garage. As I mentioned in the March update, the layout will go through a few alterations to fit its new location. So rather than me carry on here during this intro question answer, let's go out of the garage, let's take a look, see the mess that I started with after I moved all the boxes and dumped everything in there, to getting the layout up into its position where it'll take on from there. And I also talk about what sort of changes I'm going to make to the layout to accommodate the space that I have got. Alright, let's head out there now. G'day viewers, subscribers, Gary here from Platform 1 MRC. Glad you could join me. Well, I've finally moved house and I have this mess to sort out. Here's the layout up on the rack. And as you can see, we're in the garage of the new villa that I've moved to. And I have hell of a lot to sort out. Well, most of those boxes over here are full of model railway. British 00, New South Wales HO, American HO, British O gauge, and hell of a lot more. So this is where I'll be starting. Pulling a lot of this stuff here in the foreground out, putting it outside while the sun is shining, and then rearranging these shelves to run along this wall here. Now, this is going to take some time and there will be some alterations to the layout, but I will not be removing or discarding any sections of the layout. So to give you an idea, we do have the corner module over here that houses the ferrous processing over here and the fuel siding over there. Now that will be omitted from the layout, but I'm keeping that piece because this layout will be going to an exhibition. So I've got a lot to get on with. What I'm going to do is do this video over the next couple of days showing the progress of where I'm up to and what I'm doing. Just on a different note, I do have a few panels here of British O gauge. So there's 1, 2, 3 and the 4th panel down there. And once I get the HO layout up and sorted along this wall here, the O gauge layout will be running along the wall here back to the door. Now it's going to be fun trying to fit all this in and sort all this out. I must admit that this cabinet here that I've got, you can see here, will be housing, I should say, all the models. So stay tuned, I'll be back shortly with another update. 8 hours later after the previous video was made. We call this part 2. Well, as you can see, all that mess is gone. Okay, I've still got a few little boxes on the floor here to sort out, and a couple of legs down here for a previous layout that I've got to take across to a mate's place who bought the layout, but the layout is essentially up. Now I'm still using the same shelving units that I used previously. Yet, if you recall, I mentioned I was going to omit some sections of the layout, some of the modules, and this area here is where the corner module fitted on the end of the layout here and swung around and came towards me this way. Now, that will be changed slightly with the track here. So, nothing's going to change here. That is the siding, that is your main line. So the main line's going to come across on a slight curve through here and join up to the track here. This track here is the track that fed ferrous processing. So I intend to use the same structure that I can pull out from one module and place it onto this module here. That from here to about here is about 700 long, the length of the module. So this track here, like I said, will just come around on a slight curve around the outside of it and connect back up there. I will be using the peninsula section. It does offer a fair bit of operation through here because I can still use this as a fiddle yard and then mine produce on the other side. Now this section down here is where I had the tapered module. Now that tapered module will be removed, and I have the length of that, or if you have a look down here, I've got 910 millimeters or 3 feet. That will take this just to the edge of the wall there. So not that piece, but definitely another baseboard will be built in there, and it'll come around where my back seam boards are currently laying and run up here from that brick wall over there from the piers across to this point here, which is about 7 feet or 2.1 meters. So that'll offer me another fiddle yard or another industry on the end there. Now you may recall on the narrow tapered section that I had this track off here which went to Salco. So what I'll be doing in this area here is putting another factory, low relief factory up against here, or an industry up through there. I don't want to take the Salco building off the other module because it is glued down, so I'll just build myself another one. So these sort of things that will be coming up in the next couple of videos over the next few months. So that's where we're at. The place is all cleaned up, modules in place, no trains are running, although if I did want to, I could just attach a piece of track to here and just run this section of the layout as it is, as a switching layout. When you think about it, the whole thing is a switching layout, shelf layout, so there you go. Anyway, stay tuned. This will be worked on over the next couple of weeks, like I said, next couple of months, and stay tuned for the progress. Okay guys, take care, stay safe, keep on modelling. Cheers, Gary. There you go, folks. I hope you can see the direction I'm taking with the layout out there in the garage. It's something new, it's something exciting, and I always like a challenge when it comes to building layouts, so it's going to be fun to watch. Hopefully I'll get these videos out a little bit more progressively rather than, 5, 6, 7 weeks, whatever it may be. Look, I won't be putting out a video immediately next week. I'm off to a NMRA meeting on Saturday, which is pretty much mid-morning to late afternoon. So that'll be down having a look at Justin Mitchell's layout, the Surfliner. Now if you're on Instagram, check out the Surfliner layout. It is brilliant. Also in early May, the Epping Model Railway Show at Rose Hill will be on. Now it's going to be the last year I think it's going to be out at Rose Hill, so I'm looking forward to that. Over the last couple of weeks I have actually sold some of my smaller switching layouts, and I'm bound to see one of them at the exhibition, so I'm excited to see what the new owner's done to it. But he's looking forward to having a chat with me again anyway, so it's great to see that the layouts I have built in the past are being enjoyed by others and will continue to be enjoyed by others anyway. So that's it for this early April episode or update of the Down Town Spur. You could say this is the third iteration of the layout. Those people who have been with us for quite some time will know that it started off as an 8-foot switching layout, and then it grew into the 11-foot by 11-foot peninsula, and now it's going through its third iteration. So exciting times ahead. Well, that's it. Thanks for tuning in again, really appreciate it, and I'm pretty happy with my surrounds, so the only way is up, they say. You know what I'm going to say next, eh? Take care, stay safe, and keep on modelling. Cheers, Gary.